Alright guys, welcome back. We got another war video in war number 47. I think this is war number 10 now. I think I might have skipped war number 9. I might have missed the recordings on that one. But, and I did speed this one up. We got 13 fights. They were all great fights this war. Viv put on an absolute showcase on Path 1. First we've got Nick Fury here. And we're just going to make sure that we keep tabs on his tactical charges. Try to push to special 2 if we can. We got a nice special 2 there. And again, we're working around the tactical charges, trying to push to special 2. Here we get the unblockable special 1 here. Now we still have unblockable special 1s in the tank. We can go. We're gonna paste them out here. So he's almost done, and we're gonna intercept with the striker and finish the fight. That was beautiful. Next we've got Korg on masochism. Now Viv can do this. You just have to be careful that when you phase at the beginning to only do light attacks until his rock stacks are down, because you don't want to take that thorns damage. Now I think I end up going for the special 2, but I get some thorns damage there, which is a little bit annoying. Just missed it on the timing, but I really wanted to get that in. And then once again, I'm up to 1 bar of power. I'm going to just go ahead. Actually, I drop a second special 2 here. Don't take any damage that time. Push him to a special 2. And now I can get back to 1 bar of power. Throw some unblockable special 1s. Goodbye. See you later, Korg. And Viv just absolutely wrecks it. We go into section 2 on Path 1. We got a Sasquatch. Perfect for Viv, but the never back down. He's unawakened, but even if he was awakened, it wouldn't matter. Viv puts a passive heal block on so easily with medium ending combos. Again, we're just going to go straight to special 2. Make sure we're at 1 bar of power with the opponent with less than a bar of power so we can get those unblockable special 1s. That's 1. That's 2. We're going to go 3 in a row. We can go 4 in a row. And now I'm just going to go back in. We get the striker, medium ending combo. Make sure that we keep on the heal block if we can here. I think we just had to wait out the wrath there for a second. And a nice special 2 here again with the full... well, I didn't even have to finish the special 2. Then, okay, Overseer, I made 1 critical mistake. It's Buffet Overseer with Viv. We're going to do this one just fine, except when Overseer throws a special, then there's a chance for auto block, and I forgot in war, right, your auto block can also get you parried, which is not great. You don't want to deal with that. So I accidentally hit in, and I'm getting wrecked. Luckily, I get a little bit of adrenaline healing back. We throw our unblockable special 1s. We get him less than halfway down or close to 40%. So now I just have to be really, really careful. We're going to hit as hard as we can. Throw another special 1 in here. At this point, I'm just trying to get as much damage in as possible. But I gotta be careful of the auto block. So after this here, I'm just going to throw a heavy attack, which does a pretty good, decent amount of damage. So I'm just going to back off. Wait till that auto block is done. Drop a nice big old special 2. Could have been better on the timing there on the special 2, but I was a little bit, behind the 8 ball here. He's going to throw one more special. I'm going to hit him with a heavy, and that ends it. So I get out of that one. I do heal up for this Mangog fight, which is a little annoying. That just hits you in the potions. But it's a power snack Mangog. Viv is immune to nullify. So I don't have to worry about the power snack at all. I can just worry about keeping tabs on like the hater charges with Mangog, and then the key thing is if I do push him to 10 charges, then I can make sure I have a special ready to go so that I can counter it. So here I do my special 2, I do my special 1s. I didn't really play the beginning of this fight that great. And I forgot about the power sting on me, which is why I took all that damage on the special 2. So that was really frustrating. But here you can see I throw that special in order to remove the unblockable, unstoppable portion of it. And now I can just go back into normal, but I'm just being more careful of that power sting that I'm getting on myself now that the power sting isn't there. then I can go ahead, drop the special 2. And again, I want to get up to a bar power if I can there. Perfect. Drop another special 1. And goodbye, MCOC. So Viv did an excellent job. And then for the mini that we did with this one, we did Gore here with the make a stand, limber. So you have to knock them down in order to do damage. And if you hit them while they're parried, the damage is reflected back onto you. So there, I go ahead, I bait out a heavy attack, get my full combo in for the incinerate passive, then I go light ending combo to get the neutralize on, and now once the neutral, I'm going to go neutralize again with the special 1 for the extended duration, knock him down, so now I'm doing full damage, and you can see him absolutely melt. We'll go with the medium ender to get the incinerate and pause the neutralize. Bait him into another special 1, go for a full combo into neutralize with the special 1 again to knock him down, and he melts, no problem. Full yellow bar fight with Wiccan, absolutely love it. And then we had anti-venom we brought for this Wiccan that was on hazard shift, incinerate, and poison and stun immune. So I just have to make sure here the goal, I can't parry anyways, and anti-venom is incinerate and poison immune. So as long as I just spam, I'm just going to spam special 1s. I'm going to keep my debuffs on him the entire time. Bait heavy attacks, bait special 1s over and over again, and you can see all those nice red numbers because I've got my petrify on. I'm like reversing his healing every time he throws a special 1. Instead of healing, he is just going to reverse it instead, which is great. So we've got that Spectre on, we've got the reversed healing on. This is a very nice fight for anti-venom. Does a perfect job with Wiccan on this node. So we're just going to keep doing the same thing over. I did speed up the fights. If you don't like sped up fights, I'm sorry about it, but 13 fights. I'm trying to get it to you in about 15 or so, 15, 16 minutes of video, because it's like double of that. I think it's over half an hour's worth of actual gameplay. There we go. Nice finish for anti-venom. Next up, we're going to go path 3. We've got Penny here. We're going to use Hulkling. Great counter for Penny on this one. So she doesn't have the armor up, but she is very annoying. So we're just going to quickly remove the shield, and then we're going to work our way to a special 2. We're not too worried about the power burn on here because we're immune to power burn with Hulkling. So that's not too bad at all. So there we go, special 2. Hit into the block again. Not worried about that damage there, and done. Next up, this fight is definitely the longest. I sped it up a lot. Red Skull, after his buff, gets unstoppable after special 2, gets an auto block timer after special 1, and if you hit into his block, even if you are immune to power burn, you will still take damage. So I basically can't hit into his block at all, really, because I won't lose power because I'm immune to the power burn, but there is a just direct damage that you take for hitting into his block when he has an armor up. So I have no way of removing the armor up there, so I can't, but Hulkling will still get the job done. We'll just hit him pretty hard. Don't have to worry about any issues with regards to we'll get special locked, that's fine, but we're not going to get power locked at all. So that's okay, and I don't want to hit into, I can't go for the unblockable into his block, so we're just going to go with the special 3 here. And it's just going to be a slow fight. There's really no sugarcoating it. This is just a very slow fight here, but Hulkling still absolutely got the job done. So I'm actually just going to let the music play out on this one, and we'll see you at the next fight. All right, now we got Viv on the opposite end of the scale. This is pretty annoying placement for Viv. Because if she has an armor up, she's going to, or Thorn's node, if she has an armor up, she's going to put a bleed on you. Here, I started with an advanced power boost, went for the special 2, but she still glanced the crap out of me there. So I'm just going to stay in the bleed mode. I didn't get the buff immunity on her because she glanced it. So I basically have to work my way back around. And I was worried if I was going to drop another special 2, if it was going to work. I can't remember if I went with special 3 or if I just went with the special 2. She's also going to power drain me a lot because of her abilities. So at this point, I'm just going to try and just do as much damage as I can. Lots of parry hits in. If I feel like if I get the parry in, then I'm not going to glance as much. So, and some heavy attacks there. I got like full crit damage there. So I was a little nervous on this one, but here I'm just going to go with some like parry heavies, try and push myself to special 2. Unfortunately, I missed it there and only got the special 1, so I'm going to play a little smarter here, and I'm trying to limit the power drain. Again, big crit there on the heavy attack, push to special 2, because I'd rather do that than the special 1. I could evade both, but I'd prefer to push to special 2. Here I figure if I do heavies, I have a better chance of not getting power drained off like the parry heavies. So there I get to a special 2. And I'm going to go ahead and parry first before dropping the special 2. And there I get the buff immunity to stick. She doesn't have any more of her armor ups for a little bit. So I can get some full damage in, go for the striker heavy, bait another special 1, and go back in. So a little bit longer of a fight, but it's fun to bring out Black Widow Clairvoyant. Haven't had to use her in a long time, but she finished with almost a full yellow bar. Then we're going to go Hulkling against Infamous Iron Man here. Sloped armor, static defense. Really not too worried about it. He only has the 1 armor up buff, so the glancing is only really gets ramped up the more armor ups you have, which is why that Viv was more annoying. But here, we're going to bait the special 2. We're going to build up to our special 2, hit on the block with the unblockable, and there's a nice big 22k crit, then a 12k regular hit there at the end, and that's fine. Bait a heavy attack, and I think we bait another heavy. He does get his regen, so it's just a little bit annoying there, but we can build up to a special 2, bait his special 2, hit into the block, hit him another unblockable special 2, and he's done. Then mini-wise, we had the Zemo that we've done with Magneto a whole bunch of times with Scared Stiff, Power Focus 2, Bubble Shield. He's hashtag Metal Champion, so we're going to back off, make sure the magnetism is there, and then I've done a pretty good job of my spacing for countering his heavy with my heavy. Sometimes with the special 1, like there, I fall a little short, but most of the time I've got the spacing down pretty well, but, you know, here we go. Short for a second time in a row. We do get rooted, but that's fine. We heavy and then let the root timer expire. We get rooted once again, which there is a chance you get rooted with Magneto if the root timer expires, but there's also a good chance that you don't get rooted whatsoever. So there we go ahead, bait another heavy. Here I'm just waiting to see if he's going to throw a special. He wasn't really being very generous with the specials here. So again, didn't really want to push the special 2. I get rooted again, I have to block his special 2. And then at this point, I'm just like, okay, fine. I get rooted. I'm going to special 2 out of it. And then I'm just going to drop a striker to finish the fight. So not my usual SP3 fight, but it still worked nonetheless. Then we've got Magneto. Last fight is against a mini boss Future Ant-Man, which pretty much works exactly the same as it's like a falter node, and I can't get faltered because of the magnetism. So this fight is basically the same Future Ant-Man fight I've always done. Parry heavy to special 3 and end it. So that is my 13 fights for this war. We were lucky to get all solos on it. Doesn't happen every war. I am prone to dying quite a bit the last couple seasons, but it is nice to get a few Deathless Wars sprinkled in here and there. I hope you are enjoying these ones. There are there's a lot of content going on at the moment, so I hope you're enjoying these ones. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.